to one up. You asked you.
Get your ass out of here, cracker.
He gonna take your guns, man.
Cracker. Hey, man, you had your time to say shit. Let me say something, man.
Say anything you want. That's why you guys are here.
No?
Yeah, we ain't here to say anything we want. We're here to say to prophesy the downfall of the country, man.
Do you know who
Patriot Act, he's enacting all the acts to take away your rights.
I didn't know who you said. I don't know who I said. Where he at? So, which doesn't make you better, doesn't make me better, right?
At the end, what's it called? NDRA. He's taking it. He got all his concentration camps ready to put people up.
So what's your point?
Our point is we're out here.
Are you love or peace or what?
Well, we're with no peace of the wicked.
Your destruction of America?
The destruction of America and the downfall of the race you know as Edom. In the Bible, you and your people are known as Edom in the Bible.
This is the history of our people. Why should we want this place to stay?
Who are your people? What's your people?
Read the sign.
Okay, but what is your people?
These are our people. People really be coming out here to prophesy, to gather the elect of these people mentioned in the Bible,
right?
To gather them up with the word to save them before the destruction comes, through who you know is the Most High and the Son.
Fair enough.
Everybody else is out of there.
All right.
Which includes you and your friend across the street.
Yeah.
So you, him, and Whitney Young are gonna die in America.
Hey, you're going into slavery, but he's gonna get it worse. I'm gonna get him the worst.
You ain't gonna get anybody.
All right, Joe. I'll catch you later.
Just remember, your government is failing you, man.
Hey, we ain't gonna get anybody.
You know that, don't you? The back of your jacket is null and void.
Yeah. All right. We ain't gonna get anybody, but guess what? The Most High, y'all is gonna get your ass. We waiting on him to give us the go ahead.
Preaching the hate. It's gonna work out.
That's what I mean. You show nothing but hate to our people.
Keep preaching the hate.
That's what we're gonna do. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Go ahead and read Amos 9 today. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna preach hate.
Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful
The
kingdom.
eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom. What kingdom is that? It's talking about America. And the brother just showed a little small piece of history of the hate that the so-called white man has showed our people. But we ain't supposed to come out here and preach hate. That is bullshit. All you've done is showed and acted out hate towards these people in the whole globe. Even your damn self. But then when we come out here and preach against that, all of a sudden we're wrong or we're crazy. Or there's something wrong with us for preaching against that. No. The Most High said preach against that. He didn't just turn the other cheek when you did what you did to our people. He ain't gonna just let you off the hook. That's why it says the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom. But what is he gonna do to it? Go ahead.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
He's gonna destroy this place from off the face of the earth. America's gonna be totally laid flat. It's gonna be made a glass parking lot. When he comes, when the Lord sends his son to come back, he's gonna bring fire upon this place. All these countries around the globe are gonna get it, but this country right here is gonna be the one that gets totally laid flat. Ain't gonna be nobody left standing once this place is destroyed.
Right.
It's gonna be a giant desert with desert creatures, and it's gonna be a memorial of what not to do. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah was, how it was laid flat. As fire rained down upon it from heaven, guess what? This is going to be another example. It says that in 2 Peter.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead.
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
So the house of Jacob, which is these people, he's not going to utterly destroy them. Why? Because he's going to have a remnant or an elect that's going to be saved, which is the 144,000 and the 1/3. They're the ones that's going to make it up out of this place, out of the destruction when it happens. They're going to be brought through the fire. They're going to be brought through martial law and concentration camps. They're going to be brought through the plagues that come to this place, famine. They're going to be brought through all that. But everybody else that ain't in the number of the elect of these people, you go catch it bad. All right, there's not going to be any more just walking around out here free, doing what you want to do, acting on your time, eating whatever the hell you want to eat, freaking off with whatever you want to freak off with, walking around gay and lesbians and all that madness. No, there ain't going to be none of that. Pretty soon it's going to be all-out terror on the streets of America. That's right. Straight up terror.
It already is in a way. It's on a small level.
Yep. On a small level. This place there's already people going crazy. You got your Christopher Dorners running around out there. You got your Omar Thorntons. You got all these people who are fed up on both sides of the fence, whether you look at our people, Israel or Edomites. You got people who are fed up with the way this country is run. So that's why when it all goes to hell soon, it's going to be more and more horrible acts going to be taking place. That's why if you ain't on this program, if you ain't on the program of the Bible, if the Lord don't choose you to be one of His elect, you're gonna be out there bad. There's no way to sugarcoat that.
That's right.
You can go to a church. In fact, you know. Oh, that's good.
Hey, well, it's order through chaos. Order at chaos. That's one of their
motto.
That's their motto. That's one of their policies. Through all of this chaos that they're causing and pushing on the media, through the news, all over the world, all the chaos, they're gonna bring an order. Starting with that chip is coming. They're gonna shut down the streets. You already see it coming, man. They got the UN troops are all throughout America, man, right now. What the brother is saying is true, man. It's coming, man.
Right. You know, them troops aren't gonna have any mercy because, like you said, the majority of them troops, they're with the UN and they're foreign. Right. So they're not gonna have any type of way of feeling about shooting you down in the streets because they're not. This ain't their land.
Well, it was a convention that all of the nations went to, but the UN isn't under that certain convention. They are able to kill a civilian. The convention was basically, it protected citizens, right?
Right. Yeah.
The UN troops aren't under.
Not take pictures?
You can take pictures of the sign.
This is the signs, but just thank you.
But them UN troops ain't under that particular order, so they gonna be killing civilians, man.
Yeah, they're not. They got immunity from that.
Right.
They got it, so they can just do whatever they want to, basically. Say that again.
Homeland Security.
Billion hollow points. 300 billion, over 300 billion.
Hollow points.
Hollow points. That's something that's designed to do damage.
Yeah.
Those are not little regular, 9mm or whatever. Which that ain't just something that's whack. But if you got hollow points, that's designed to mess you up badly. Just to put it like that,
Kill shot.
Yep. So if they got all those rounds, and there's 300 to 350 million people in this country, and they got that many billions of bullets, you don't just buy up that many rounds of ammunition and not plan on doing anything about it. So while we out here, not just us, but brothers all over the country and the globe out here with the Bible prophesying that that's coming, and you better take the time to consider. Right. You better take the time to consider what we're saying, because if you don't, you can't say we didn't warn you. Right. Fact, go ahead.
This is Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Yeah, well, who's that talking about? Mainly people that are deceived by these pastors in the churches. They go to church every Sunday and think that that's where God and Jesus Christ. They think that's what it is. That's how you get salvation. That's how you get saved. They think they're saved already. Woe to you, because they think when the Lord comes back, He's going to hand out daisies. It's going to be a happy day. All right? Everything's going to be all good. No, everything's not going to be all good. It's not going to be a happy day. So, go ahead.
So what end is it for you?
Yep.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
So contrary to popular belief, the day of the Lord, when He returns, whom the world knows as Jesus Christ returns, is not going to be a happy day. Roses ain't going to be handed out. He's not going to come floating down on a cloud with a rainbow and handing out daisies and lollipops. It's not going to be like that. He's going to come back. The scriptures say, I don't know if you hold something. Hold on. Somebody else hold Isaiah 66 and 17. The scriptures say when He comes back, He's going to do some killing Himself. The Lord Himself is going to kill people. That's not something that if you go into church and say that, they'll look at you like you're crazy. Look at you like you got 3 heads. But the scriptures say that. They claim they read the Bible. They read the Bible. They got it all out. The pastor reads one scripture from it, and then he'll holler and hoop for 3 hours.
Can I say this real quick?
Go ahead.
The churches have what you call a pet Jesus.
Yeah.
They carry Him on a leash, and He does what he sits.
Yeah, yep.
It's not the power of the Bible. It's their own personal Jesus. They can just pull out whenever they want to pull out.
Yep.
He's on their agenda. They're not on His agenda, man.
Yeah, you're supposed to be on the Lord's agenda. not the other way around. That's why a majority of people are gonna die and get destroyed when that time comes.
Jesus.
That's why this truth ain't for everybody, because they want him to be on their agenda. All right?
There go their little Jesus right there.
Yeah, that's their pet Jesus.
That's why atheists make fun of Christians. Call Jesus sweet baby Jesus, man. That's how people in church treat who the world called Jesus, man.
Yeah,
Treat him like a little baby.
Like he never
He's so
grew up.
precious and little. You know.
Yeah.
The Lord.
That's what you do with babies, man. You
Yep.
dress them up. Get cute. You know, sweet baby Jesus, man.
The scriptures say the Lord was austere. The Lord grew up. He ain't no baby no more. He's up there in the spirit world, waiting to come down and exact vengeance on these people. Yeah, like his brother said, he's a grown man. Go ahead, bro.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Yeah, so it's gonna get so hectic out here that there ain't gonna be no type of escape for you people. All right, especially you so-called white people, you got it coming bad. I don't give a damn how crazy you think you are for saying what we saying, but y'all got it coming bad. As much pain and suffering as you inflicted on our people, on the people on this side, all right, and many times you tell us to go back home. If you don't like it, leave. Go back to Africa or go back across the border to Mexico. All right? No, you take your ass back. Why don't you take your ass back to the Caucasus Mountains? All the proverbs and bywords and all the mockery you make of these people, guess what? When the time comes, there's not going to be any way out for you. And then you, Uncle Tom, step infection goons and Mexicans and Spicks and all the rest, when you get caught out there, hey, there ain't going to be no escape for you either. There ain't going to be no escape for you either. If you ain't on the program of the Most High and the Son, there ain't gonna be no escape from you. If y'all ain't with you in that day, you ain't gonna make it. You just gonna die. You gonna get away from one situation and run right to another. Like the read that again, brother.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Yeah, so you gonna get away from a military trooper chasing your ass and run straight to a bad neighborhood with a bunch of starving niggas with guns. And they gonna get your ass. You might even get away from them and then run into an actual bear.
Right.
Point being, it's gonna be bad out here when that time comes. All these people just walking around. It's so-called peaceful. They're having a good time. All that's headed straight out the window real soon. You gonna see something? Hold on. You finished that?
Yeah, I'm not. This is Amos 5:19. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went to the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
You think you're safe, and then he went and leaned his hand against the wall, and a serpent bit him, meaning no escape. Everybody's gonna be out because there ain't gonna be, like I said, there ain't gonna be no food or water out here that's just readily available. So you have people trying to fight to get what they can, the scarce resources that are out there. So if it looks like you got something, then somebody's gonna come after you to get it, and they're not gonna care about taking your life to do so.
That's right.
Because the scriptures say that the love of many shall wax cold. So when you try to get whatever you got to get to survive, it just ain't gonna matter. Ain't nobody else gonna matter. It's gonna be dog eat dog out here.
Hey, you know when you hungry at home and you hungry as fuck, man, you start looking in that refrigerator.
Yeah.
Shit, it's time to eat. So what you think? Hey, the scriptures say Judah is gonna be a terror, man. What you think these people gonna do? Because these people love to eat. When I say niggas, I mean all the tribes.
Yeah.
They gonna do what it takes to get that food, man. Right now they bugged out of their mind, and when they riot and when they want to fuck shit up, they go to their own neighborhoods. The Lord is gonna put the spirit on these people. It's gonna be led by the kingdom of Judah. They go start off, and then Issachar crazy ass go pick up on it, and all of the rest of the tribes, and they go follow behind. That's 2/3 though. That ain't our mission. Right. You know what I'm saying? We go, Lord willing, we get the spiritual power or something. But them niggas, these people, 2/3 of these people gonna fuck you crackers up.
Yep.
It says in the Lamentations, it's better to die by the sword than by famine, man.
Yep.
Because, a lot of things encompasses dying for famine. You hungry, your mind start messing with you.
Yep.
You know, it says in scriptures, people gonna start eating their children, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be cannibalism.
People gonna go all out to get food, man.
And then they still gonna die.
Yep.
So you gonna die after you eat your kids. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna have horrible. The scriptures saying, real quick. You finish that?
Yeah.
Go ahead. King Old Amos was 850. I mean, second was 850.
Okay.
He go.
Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light,
Yep.
even very dark and no brightness in it?
Yeah, that's it. So the day of the Lord ain't gonna be what your pastors and your preachers are deceiving you into thinking it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be happy. It's not gonna be a happy time, nor the time that's leading up to it. Scriptures say, like I said, the Lord's gonna do a lot. He's gonna do a lot of killing. It said, when you read Revelation, the blood is gonna be up to the horse's back. If you look at a horse is a big animal. Yeah, the back is about as high as I am tall. That's just their back. Imagine literally that much blood rolling around, floating around. So that means a lot of people are gonna die. People have this misconceived, this preconceived notion that when the Lord comes back, He's just gonna save everybody as they are. They don't gotta change. You can be doing whatever you want to do, and then when He comes back, you just scream out Jesus, and you're gonna make it. No, that's not the case. That's just not gonna be the case.
Read what he got first, and then I'm gonna read this.
Jeremiah 8:20. The harvest is past, the summer is ended, and we are not saved.
Yeah, we're not saved. We're not saved. So for you people in the churches claiming you've been saved since 72 or 6, whenever you came into your church, you old as hell. You got the woman that's been been a usher, the head usher, or playing the piano, or doing whatever since way back for 60 years, and she don't even know who Jacob in the Bible is, but she's saved.
Right. She don't know sin. Hey, my mama don't know. She don't know what sin is, and she been going to church. Man, she's 69, man. She's been going to church all her life.
Well,
I don't know what sin is. So 60-something years of going to church, and
Yep.
you don't know a goddamn.
Yeah, that's why I always. Damn.
So that's just like my great grandma. Shit, she was 94 when she died. She taught Sunday school for what, 77 years, and didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's every time somebody. I mean, I used to get mad, and then I'm just like, what the hell's wrong with you? You go to church every Sunday. You get up early. First of all, it's a damn burden. And Saturday and Sunday, you wanna sit at home and do nothing. All right, you probably got wore out from the whole work week, and if you happen to get the weekend off, you want to just sit there and chill. Now you got to get up. You old as hell. You got to get up early on Sunday and go look at a bunch of people in some
You gotta pay them.
hot ass suits. You gotta pay them. You gotta pay them. You gotta look at this big tall ass nigga with an extra tight necktie on, hollering at you about pay your tithes, and you gonna get saved. Yeah, Malachi Stacks looking at you, hollering and shit, passing that plate around, making sure you put something in that plate. Nigga, come on, man. All that's it's a burden, and then sometimes you gotta go more than one time in a day. You get your morning service, you go get the evening service. Yeah, I did it before. I'm mad as hell. I don't feel like going back to church, but apparently that's where you gotta go to get saved. No, that's not the case.
Yeah, nigga go to the altar like 8 times, man, in one week.
Still can't.
Yeah, go to the
nigga, man.
Yep. Nigga always going to the altar.
Yeah,
Crying like a bitch.
Yeah.
You saved today.
Yeah, and the previous that 12 hours previous, the nigga was out in the club hollering at every other nigga's woman in the club.
You got more faggots in that place than you can even imagine.
And you got all them damn faggots in the church. They playing the piano or the organ, or they directing the choir. Come on. So read that again, bro.
Jeremiah 8:20. The harvest is past, the summer is ended, and we are not saved.
So we are not saved. When we will be saved, Lord willing, we among that number, is when the Most High sends His Son back. When Yahweh Bashim Yahushua comes back,
Right.
with the chariots to deliver Israel, the elect in the 1/3, the 144,000 in the 1/3, that's when the salvation happens. Till then, we still in this hell. We still under the so-called white man. Go ahead.
This is Matthew's chapter 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
So he that endures to the end, when the destruction comes, when the chariots get here, through all the adversity, all right, he that endures all the way unto the end, that's who's going to be saved and make it. So yeah, that's a proud statement to say you saved, because that's like we were saying earlier. You basically saying that the Most High is on your agenda. He came and saved you.
I'm already saved.
Yeah.
I'm already saved. I've been saved and sanctified for 45 years, but you still eating pork. You still being a busybody. You're in the church. You're in the church hoeing.
Yeah.
But the Lord done already saved you. Because you know them church people be the main ones. Them church people be the main ones that be talking that shit, telling everybody who going to hell and who ain't.
Right on.
And all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up, put the camera over
there. Them church people is the worst ones.
Crackers acting a fool. Them Eve is with the black woman with them. Look, every time. But she'll say she's saved.
Yeah.
Walking around with that
walking around with a condemned man.
Yeah, and condemned and she's saved. Eve's gotta, the black woman gotta go. All you damn women gotta be put back in order. Y'all off the chain right now. You running around, you out of control. You have sex with whoever the hell you want to, getting everybody's face. Obama, I don't know if we talked about it last week, but hey, that article you and Kadar sent about Obama put for the domestic violence.
Oh,
thing.
Yeah. And they surveyed the bitch.
Yeah. He's empowering the woman even more, man.
Yeah, yep.
And he don't care about you black men anyway. He told you to take care of your kids, and he told the black woman she was the backbone of our nation, man. So he don't, that dude that dude is a homosexual and a perverse person, man.
That dude is evil. Yeah, this dude basically put out, he said that he's going to, for his Obamacare, they're going to start screening women for domestic violence.
Like married women,
Yep. So it went through, it was this Edomite just doing a video, and he went through a series of articles, and one article that came up was by this group called Men Against Violence, and it said something like signs of domestic behavior. I mean, signs of controlling behavior. And so basically, if you married, you with your woman, you can't, it says stuff like you can't use logic. Like if y'all arguing, you can't use logic, you can't disagree, you can't raise your voice, you can't stand in the doorway. I'm being dead serious. It literally words it like that. And this is an actual website. You can't tell the truth. It said you cannot tell it literally said you cannot speak the truth. You can't
yourself with a woman.
Basically, you got to be a quadriplegic.
Yep. You can't. You just got to sit there and just
with duct tape on your mouth.
Yeah. You can't
to be married in this society and function without getting locked up for being domestic violence. To avoid that charge.
Yep. You can't do. If you raise her, you can't rush her into making a decision. You know damn well women take all goddamn day to make one little decision.
They don't know how to make decisions.
So if you like, look, come on, all she gotta do is dial one number. Next thing you know, you could possibly be locked up for that. Y'all are off the chain. Nothing. Y'all off the chain. Y'all out of control. So y'all gotta be put back. Y'all have to be put, like the elders actually say, you got to be put in slavery. You got this see-through bitch walking around smoking a cigarette. You retarded that? Yeah. You retarded. Any person walking around, let me just say that, any person walking around in 2013 smoking a cigarette, you need to be put to death. And you need your ass whooped beforehand. Don't make no damn sense. A cigarette? Come on, man. You need to be slap the shit out of you and then kill you on the spot. On some real shit. I mean, come on. Read that again, bro.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Yeah, so who's going to endure to the end? The elect, the ones who the Most High puts that spirit on. That's who's going to endure to the end. People, you false prophets out there, you women out of control, you men that are dumb as hell, alright? The 2/3, you Edomites, y'all ain't going to make it. You don't want to stand up for the Most High and the Son? You don't want to stand up for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai? Real quick, Psalms 94 and 16, please. So who shall stand up for me? because that's what we're doing. The Lord put the spirit on us to stand up against this, the wickedness that's going on in this place. Tell you people to do it, to get the hell right. I believe so.
Yes.
Psalm chapter 94, verse 16.
Right.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Yeah, who will rise up for me against the evildoers? The Lord's asking a question. Well, David speaking in the Psalms in the Spirit, who's going to rise up for me against the evildoers? The Lord put the Spirit on a chosen, select group of men who actually are doing that.
Yep.
While all the rest of you docile coons and spics and Mexicans are out there just sitting on your ass letting the white man run all over you, we're out here standing up, condemning this so-called white man, condemning these other nations, condemning you. All right, well, actually, you telling us why don't you do something? We are doing something. We're out here prophesying against you. 50 years ago, we couldn't do this. We get lynched up on a tree, drugged down the street. Mobs coming to be after our ass like Nat Turner or somebody. We're out here doing it like back in the day, but now we're doing it. And we're in your face. Go ahead, bro.
And just to let you know, we hate this place, man. We hate everything about the place.
Right.
The air we breathe, can't eat nothing, can't go nowhere. You know, we in captivity, man. If you like anything about this place you live in, you need to die today.
You gotta die.
You gotta go.
That's right.
How the fuck can you like this shit, man? You can't do nothing, man. You have no freedom. You can't do anything. Everything is polluted. Your mind, your heart, your woman, everything.
Yep.
And you sitting around here trying to make it, thinking you got a range or you got a crib and all that, and you made it, man. You still ain't shit. You still cursed. Look at Floyd Mayweather. You got all of that and still in jail. You ain't nothing, man.
Yep.
In fact, get Isaiah the 24th chapter. This place is the earth is inhabited and the earth is polluted and the inhabitants thereof. 24:1. Started about.
I got it.
Okay. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Yep. Start at verse 4.
Verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away.
Yep.
The world langueth and fadeth away.
Yeah, the earth is mourning and fading away. The fashion of this place is going the hell out of style.
Right.
People, it's like the brother said, it's played out. The people are like they're fed up. Music ain't shit no more.
Man.
Food ain't nothing no more. Sports is whack. All right. Hell, you might. Boxing is out of there. You might get into. I mean, boxing is. I ain't gonna. I'm not saying everything is gone.
It's controlled by.
There you go.
It's more controlled.
The life is getting sucked out.
Everything. Satan, like what the brother was talking about with Mayweather when he went to jail. What do you think they was doing with him when he was in jail? He had already sold out. But he was further getting his ass up into that Illuminati shit, man. Or he was gonna take his ass to jail for life. Yep. What are you gonna do? You a grown man with children, $1 million. They tell you either you accept what the fuck we talking about, bend over or whatever he had to do, or your ass is in jail for life. What do you think he's gonna do? That's why I thank the Most High that we didn't get into that, because we don't know what the fuck kind of demon could have took control of us, man. So everything is locked down, and then keep reading real quick.
The haughty people of the earth do language.
Now, the earth being defiled has a lot to do with the mind frame of the people, because what you eat, it fucks your mind up. That's why in Jake's hoods, they got McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, liquor store, pharmacy, CVS, all that shit controls your mind to where you don't want to do shit, man. The Most High put things on the earth so that you can be one with Him, man. So when you eating all that shit, you further being removed from the natural state that you're supposed to be in as a man and as a woman in your mind, man. Why do you think these kids going so damn crazy? Because the mothers go to McDonald's, get a whole thing of French fries, a whole thing of hamburgers, and the kids all had chicken McNuggets, which is all types of bullshit. They brought out the truth on that. With that shit is all bullshit. So what do you think that has a lot to do with the mentality of the people? That's why they're so docile. That's why they don't want to get it. They can't sit and watch a video with information. I used to be like that when I used to be eating all that bullshit. You can't sit and fucking focus because you turn the shit off. You're like, oh fuck that, I ain't letting you know. That got a lot to do with it. That shit that they putting in the hood.
The saying the saying goes, you are what you eat. You eating bullshit, you gonna be full of shit. You ain't gonna be about shit. Completely messes with your head. It's designed to slow you down as it is. That's why that stuff, especially in McDonald's, you eat all that stuff, it's not real food, so it ain't gonna break down in your digestive system. So it just be sitting right, it just sits right on you. Then when it finally does break down, it turns smooth into fat. That's why 2/3 of our people are out there big as hell. Parts of their body falling off, had to get amputated, shutting down, all that. Because they're eating that madness.
Yep, you eat to feed. You don't eat to get full. You eat to feed the cells in your body.
Right.
You sleep so that your cells can be rejuvenated. So if you're eating all that bullshit, you're not giving your body what it needs. You're just gonna be a fucking demon.
You're just gonna be wilding out.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's scriptures that you sleep wilding.
Although the shit, even the good shit
ain't gonna say that
ain't good, but
it's better than we eating the best. You basically gotta try to eat the best of the worst. Do what you can, and they specifically target Jake with all this stuff because they know that our people, one, they're carnal, so when they see something and it looks good, they gonna get it. And then two, Jake is poor.
Yep.
All that stuff is designed cheap.
Right.
So if you 99-cent menu, so you hungry and you might be tired, you don't want to eat nothing, and you ain't got no money. You see, you can get what, 2 99-cent cheeseburgers, some fries, and a drink. Get that for like $2-3. Guess what they gonna do?
Hit that though.
Go get it.
Then that's horse meat.
Yeah. You go eat 2 horse meat burgers with some fries. You could sit them somewhere and they won't break down for like what, 2-3 years. That actually happened. Potatoes are supposed to rot, turn black, just crumble away.
Yeah, they just sit there.
They just sit there and look the same. All the preservatives and all that shit in there. That shit ain't no good. You gonna say something, Michael?
I was saying, personally, you gonna get a head of lettuce for the same amount you bought that Big Mac meal, man. So Jay can't afford that, man. You try to go to Whole Foods and eat right, come out there with a bottle of water and some Tic Tacs. Shit.
And no change.
And no change afterwards,
One
man.
bag at Whole Foods, you gonna be paying $80.
Yep. They can't afford that, man.
Organic cookies.
Try to just go a couple of days, without eating meat. That could get expensive, man.
Yep.
If you don't know what you're doing, spending $50 for a Jake, that's just a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
For 1 week.
Man.
And we talk about on an individualistic level. What if you have a family?
Yeah.
You gonna feed your family off of selling streaks for 2 days? You can't do that. No.
And if you got kids, they sit around watching. If you got TV, they sit around watching whatever the hell they want on TV.
Right.
So all they see is McDonald's or Trix cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, all that madness. That's what they want to eat. Yeah, with all that high fructose corn, get in the pan. Go ahead.
This is Job 9:24.
Yep.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yep.
He covered the faces of the judges
Wait a
thereof.
minute. So the earth is given unto the hand of the wicked, which is the so-called white man. And guess what? How is he going to run the earth? Wickedly. With wickedness, with iniquity, with oppression. He's not going to promote, like we always use the example of the pharmaceutical business, the pharmaceutical industry. They're not designed to cure sicknesses. They're designed to just basically patch it up and suppress the symptoms so they can keep getting money off you. Because if they're about getting the cure, you'd see a whole lot less people sick and dependent on getting medicine. But since they're wicked and the earth is given into their hands, to their power, guess what? They're gonna exploit the people. They know our people are sick as hell, so we gotta go to them. Like the scripture saying, get somebody real quick. Hold that. Somebody get Deuteronomy 48, I believe. We gotta basically completely depend on the so-called white man for everything we got, according to the curses.
Yeah, you'll have a fucking heart problem.
Yeah.
And the doctor will tell you just got to take the medicine for the rest of your life.
What?
So you dependent on that. You realize what this motherfucker just told you?
Yeah.
For the rest of your life, you're not gonna be cured. You're not gonna be healed.
You could be 30 years old.
You niggas that believe in the Bible, you dying from shit atheists are dying from, man. But the Lord told you that he can, all things are possible, right? But a nigga will get a little heart problem with anything and they just claim it and that's it, man. They don't work towards curing it. It's just suppress it with this medicine and be dependent on a white man.
Yep. Just numb the pain instead of curing it. That's why I'll tell you, Esau, the so-called white man, you gotta go. The so-called white race, you have to go. You gotta take a foot dead in your ass for 1,000 years. You gotta build up our kingdom, and then you gotta be put out of existence. Because with you in little over 100 years, America went from, once you've been able to go and dip your hand in a stream of water, drink from it, and the grass was lush, all right? There's all kind of exotic animals and stuff here. Now you got pavement. Yeah, it was a paradise. Now you got raggedy ass civics, pavement. You got dirty ass rocks. You got these. Look at all these buildings.
Look at the zoo. You've been to the zoo recently.
Them animals are sad. That's why them damn lions be getting in your ass every now and then. You gotta take a lion that's supposed to be out roaming the wild, living his life. You got him in a cage and poking at him, and people out there clapping and shit. That lion's like, if the lion, when they snap into their right nature, I clap my hands when that shit happens. When they jump on you damn people messing with them.
You take an animal that has a 200-mile territory and give him 200 feet.
Yeah, the lion's naturally gonna be like, look, shit. And then you mistreat the animals. Some elephants be losing their damn mind.
Yeah.
Travis the chimp be running around knocking people's face off.
Feeding them candy and shit.
Yeah, feeding them all kind of shit. And just antagonize them and messing with them. Dogs be running you down the street.
Yeah.
You'll jump on Michael Vick for his. I'm not condoning what he did, but you'll jump on Michael Vick for doing the dog fighting, but you crackers do way worse.
You'll let Birdman go fuck a kid and then go play for another basketball.
Oh yeah. Travis.
Yeah, no answers.
No,
Chris
He's
Sanders.
just back.
I'm back.
Yeah, he down there with the heat. You crackers you crackers do all the worst shit. But you when Jay comes to doing something little, you jump all over their ass quick. So you crackers gotta be put out of it. You gotta be put down. You gotta you need your ass whooped. You gotta be put. That's the only answer. With you in power, this whole world goes to shit. Who was reading?
I got it.
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 4:14.
Oh yeah.
Then said I, our Lord God,
Oh yeah.
behold, my soul hath not been polluted. For from my
13.
Okay. This is Ezekiel 4:13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles.
Yep. The children of Israel shall eat their defiled bread amongst the Gentiles. So all the food that we eat and consume, the water and the air we breathe, everything that we eat to basically help our body keep going is defiled. Completely defiled. You assholes put stuff in the food that don't need to be there. Like high fructose corn syrup, which is in every damn thing, or you put pork in it, pork products, gelatin or whatever in every damn thing. Like, what kind of demon do you have to be to put pork just in every damn thing?
Yeah.
Pork and Skittles,
Shampoo.
pork and shampoo, pork shaving cream,
Dental products.
pork soap, pork toothpaste. You made a goddamn pork rolls for Valentine's Day. Are you out of your damn
We got
mind?
a pork shaving cream now.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. They literally got pork scented shaving cream.
Bacon vodka. That's how you know these are the Greeks coming back. And
Yeah, that's them. Yep.
in Rome. That was their
They had an
that was their
infatuation.
animal. Man. That was
They had like you crackers got like this insane, weird infatuation with the pig. Like that's you and the pig, or you one with the pig. That's how y'all. Go ahead, bro.
Joel, chapter 1, I started 11. Be ye ashamed, O ye husbandmen, how, O ye vine dressers, for the wheat and the barley, because the harvest of the field is perished.
Yep.
The vine is dried up, and the fig tree languisheth.
Talking about famine. Right. Go ahead.
The pomegranate tree, the palm tree also, the apple tree, even all the trees of the field are withered, because joy is withered away from the sons of men.
Yep. All where you go get your food at, the seeds of the trees and the plants that are supposed to give forth seed, they don't do that anymore because they genetically modify them. The animals are all jacked up, so they don't, like cows, they don't produce the milk they're supposed to. Certain other animals that we eat for meat, they're all jacked up, so you can't eat. They inject them full of chemicals and any and everything. So all the food, everything that we eat is completely just diminished from what it was once used to. The scriptures say back in ancient times, it would take 2 strong men, which men were a lot bigger and stronger back then, to carry just a cluster of grapes. You can pick up a cluster of grapes, throw it across the street now.
That's crazy.
Jump to 17. The seed is rotten under their clods. The garners are laid desolate. The barns are broken down, for the corn is withered. How do the beasts groan? The herd of the cattle are perplexed.
Yeah.
Because they have no pasture.
Yep.
Yea, the flocks of sheep are made desolate.
Yeah. Now when you look in the sky, point we always make, you got the chemtrails flying around for the planes, dropping the chemtrails. Now all that stuff comes down through the air and settles on the ground and the water. So that's messing up the grass that the animals feed on, so they can live, so they can provide us with meat and milk, right? The plants, they're dying. You got the bees, which take the pollen from plant to plant, or from flower to flower.
Certain birds do that too.
Right. They're getting wiped out. Right. So them plants they aren't being spread and producing quick enough.
Because plants can't just go up to each other and fuck each other.
Yeah, they got to. Yeah.
They have sex through what you call pollination.
Yep.
Where the animal or the bee takes it from that plant to the other plant.
Yep.
Pollen is basically the sperm of a plant.
Right.
And that's how other plants are made.
And then they spread.
They spread. But now, the bees are gone, man. You see a bee every blue moon.
Nowadays,
Bee in a while.
Yeah, I remember I was telling y'all about that the bee movie.
Yeah,
the cartoon. Yeah, bro. In that movie, all the bees got together and sued the white man. Yeah. That's what the movie was about.
Oh shit.
And then when they won the settlement, the white man couldn't deny it, and he settled out of court. So then none of the bees had to work. The whole fucking planet with the shit. Wow. The whole planet with the shit, because the bees sued the white man.
I'm about to see that.
Yeah. And that's a cartoon. That's a Disney movie, man. I was watching that movie with my niece. It's called the Bee Movie.
Ain't the one that's with Seinfeld?
Seinfeld, Chris Rock, Renee Zellweger, all of them. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
I said, man, bro, when you see the movie, bro, that I think John Goodman was in it, but they got this scene where the lawyer bee is going in on the white man.
Yeah. Man.
And the judge was like, "Fuck it, y'all win." You know.
Hey, guess what? The Most High is the judge, and he's gonna condemn you crackers to solitary confinement for 1,000 years and then death. Boy.
Jeremiah 12:4. How long shall the land mourn, and the herbs of every field wither?
Yep.
For the wickedness of them that dwell therein.
Yeah, yep.
The beasts are consumed, and the birds, because they said, he shall not see our last end.
Yeah, so they asked, how long shall the land mourn? It's going to mourn as long as you Edomites are in power. While you are in power, the earth is going to be totally jacked up. Completely. Go back to Isaiah 24.
The white man is so destructive, he's fucking himself up.
Messing himself completely up.
God damn.
You're not judging the earth with truth like you're supposed to. You ain't observing something like the land Sabbath. That's why your vegetables and your fruits ain't as nutritious or as big as they used to be back in ancient days. Now, even not back in ancient days, and before you assholes got over here and started messing shit up. With all these damn cars and this smoke and these cigarettes and all this concrete, everything is totally jacked up. Everything in this country is set up to promote death and to push death instead of life. Go ahead, bro.
God, Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Now, the brother read just a while ago that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, so he's the one that's destroying the earth. Who's the wicked by process of elimination? Who's the one that's controlling the earth? Who controls all the resources and the wealth? It's the so-called white man. The man at the top of the food chain is Esau. He's the one who, with anything that goes on the planet Earth, as far as trends, as far as what's hot, as far as what country is going to get fed, what country is going to get destroyed, the stock market, the global economy, all that is controlled by the so-called white man. Them filthy gutter rat Jews over there in the land of Israel. Those assholes. Edomites. Those are the ones that who so-called make the world go round or control everything.
Shit.
Yeah, them pieces of shit. Boy, bro.
Because they have transgressed the laws.
Because they transgressed the laws. How'd you do that? You took on this Bible as your book. Therefore, you were made accountable for every law that you've broken.
Right.
Before you did that, you weren't under the law. But now, guess what? You claim to be a Christian. You claim to be a Jew. Now you're responsible for all them laws that you just took upon. So you let homosexuality roll, and you'll condemn it. You let women sit in power. You don't observe the laws that are for people to keep healthy, dietary laws. Let everybody eat any damn thing, especially pork. All right, all these laws that you break. Now you're responsible for. You let murderers go. You let child rapists go. Abortion. You let all that slide. And you don't say you promote it.
That's right.
You don't just let it slide. You promote it. You got billboards. Pregnant and scared. Go to this clinic. Guess what they doing in the clinic? Getting aborted.
They got this sex test now where you can do it at home now. So if you got AIDS, you ain't even got to tell nobody.
Yeah, there's an AIDS test kit, like a home kit. Used to be where you got to go to the clinic and get tested. Now you see if I got AIDS. Get this kit. Imagine being at the, you black ass women gonna be at the store lining up and droves to buy that shit.
They gonna be stealing them.
Yeah, you gonna be stealing, trying to be sneaky about it. Nigga gonna see you with an AIDS kit. I'll rat your ass out if I see you buying the AIDS kit. I ain't gonna be nowhere near you. And over 50% of you black women got herpes. That's a pandemic. When you get herpes, that's it.
Nah, there's cures for that shit.
Oh well,
white man just don't fucking tell you. There's cures to. They got the cure to AIDS, right? I got it right here.
Yeah.
Cure to AIDS right here. Can't show you, man. These the white man's the devil, brother. This is the cure to AIDS right here. I got this off of a government website, man. The method of curing AIDS with tetrasilver teroxide molecule crystal devices. Now this was in 1997, but if you look here, they've been having cures since November of '83. Patent. This is the patent to all of the cures that they had. They had one in 83, 90, 90, 91, 92, 93. There's cures to genital herpes. The white man just ain't gonna tell Jake that stuff, man. And Jake ain't into that stuff anyway, man.
No.
You can't tell Jake about anything natural, man. So let them motherfuckers die with herpes and all that shit, man.
Yep. Go buy
the white man will have you think that there's no cure to these things, man. There's cures to these things that the white man, he created the shit.
Right.
You know?
But let me say this real quick. Another big thing that Esau's into is calling evil good and good evil.
Right.
Like, he pushes out, this horrible reality of just everything is death. That's all he's about is death. But he knows how to cure you. He got all this technology, but he don't know how to solve, this problem, AIDS or syphilis or
ain't no money in curing people.
That's right. Keep them sick. Keep them sick.
That whole medical field is based on getting your ass to come back. It's not based on curing you, man.
Right.
The Most High is dealing with healing, man.
Right.
The Most High ain't dealing with you keep coming back sick, man. Hey, man, the Most High got stuff on the earth that's bad, man. You have your mind clear. That'll detox your body. He put all that stuff here, but the white man don't push that.
No.
Now they had the cure to AIDS in Africa somewhere.
Yep.
This dude had the cure to AIDS. He was healing people. The white man went over there, got the cure, came back over here to America, went back over there and presented it back to them in the form of a pill to where they couldn't afford it, man. He's the devil, man.
Somebody get
He's Satan.
But it's Sirac.
And we just now, I'm in my 30s, early 30s, and I'm just now finding out about a lot of this stuff, man. But our people, man, the white man did a beautiful, in his eyes, a beautiful job on these people, man. We just now, us back here learning how to be men, that we gotta eat right, that we gotta do certain things, that we can't sleep with every damn woman we see. That we have to take care of our bodies. How the hell you gonna be good to any other brother if you yourself ain't taking care of your body, man? So those things are important that you put in your body. There's a reason the Most High put emphasis on that stuff, man.
I was just gonna say another good point of Esau calling evil good and good evil, just like with this guy Christopher doing. Yeah, I'm not condoning, just going out and killing people, but it was some truth to to what he was saying. Like you can't just. He was telling the truth. He presented the truth to his superiors, and then they're condemning him. He crossed that blue line, so to speak, in the LAPD, and so now they're just like, you know what? No, forgive me.
Well, what about the people that they shot up thinking it was him?
Yeah,
it was never in the news anymore.
Shot up a couple of two old ladies. Just shot them and just we're sorry. We're giving them no money, no apology, nothing. Just
I'm making a speaker.
Yeah. No, you ain't just supposed to get off the hook with that. You eat when you, like I said, when you eat, you white people, you so-called white people are in power. The whole earth regrets it. The tree. It says that when you go down, the trees are gonna be singing and shouting because you went down. That's right. Before you read that.
This is something right quick, brother. Dealing with the disease and stuff like that. A lot of times they had a cure, but they can't get it patented. Or the generics are coming out so fast to where the people who made the cure can't make a profit, so they don't even want to push it out.
Right. Yeah, there's all types of inventions.
Types of cures, man.
There's all types. There's ways that you can drive cars without polluting the earth, man.
Yeah.
There's all types of stuff. There's cigarettes out there that don't pollute your body, to where you can get that rush. All types. I mean, although we don't condone that, I'm just saying people have came out with all types of shit to try to help.
Yeah.
But the white man's so much of the devil that they just say, "Fuck it, man. I'm not even going through with this shit."
Yeah, the car some dude made that could run on water.
Crisco. Crisco. It was a motherfucker putting Crisco in his car at one point in time, man.
Yep, I had an article, the top 18 inventions that never came out.
Remember that? Yep.
I forget some of the stuff, but it goes into all that.
Yeah, no, that car was one of them. Yep. So go ahead.
This is Sirac 10:3. An unwise king destroys his people.
Yeah, an unwise king destroys his people. So you so-called white man, you destroy your own people. You completely not only did you destroy these people and all the other nations, but you destroy your own people. Because when Israel is set up, we ain't gonna destroy our own people. When the elect is set up and the kingdom is fully established, we ain't gonna be destroying our own people. All of Israel is gonna be saved and right. It's set up and have what they need, have everything they can wish. But when you so-called white people are in power, it's the top elite. Everybody else ain't in. If you ain't in that top elite, then guess what? You ain't shit. Your main 13 families and whatever other families that are involved or interlinked with them, and then that's it. Everybody else, you just out of luck. You ain't getting a piece of the pie. You gonna get some crumbs. You know? Go ahead.
They perform incest just to keep those
it in the
going.
family. Yep.
These people, man.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Disgusting. Go ahead.
But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city is going to be inhabited. So, like I said, when the Most High sets up the elect of His people, guess what? The elect are going to be the one that's going to repopulate and rebuild this place and rule with righteousness, not wickedness. Somebody hold 2nd Ezra 11 and 44, or about 40. Go ahead.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time He will set over it one that is profitable.
Yeah, in due time He's going to set up one that is profitable to the earth. Not one who's been jacking the earth up. Not one who's been causing animals to go extinct. Not one who's been spilling and dumping tons of oil and radioactive waste into the ground and into the water. Who's been polluting the heavens with trash.
He gets power from homosexuality.
Yeah, you get power from you so-called get power or sexual magic from having sex with a child. That's disgusting. There ain't gonna be none of that going on in the kingdom. When Israel is set up and you even get to sense somebody's doing that shit, you crackers, somebody sneaking around doing that shit, you're gonna be instantly killed. Immediately. Black woman is played out. Go ahead.
Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
Wait, read that again?
Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
Hand me that one too. Unrighteous dealings, riches gotten by deceit. This is all. Look, these are the so-called Native American Indians. Gad, they were living here first. When they were living here, all right, the land was flourishing. The water was good, the vegetables were good, everything was good. They're living off the buffalo, everything was good. And you came over here, and guess what? You took this whole land and everything by deceit. You made all these pacts and all these that you didn't keep, not one of them, these treaties. And then you came over here to slaughter them, put them on reservations, killed them. You damn near wiped out Gad.
They didn't honor the land Sabbath either.
Danny didn't honor the land Sabbath. Now that's one thing that these people actually did. They kept the land Sabbath. Which is one piece of proof that shows you they were Israelites.
What's this about?
Go up the street, man. Go ahead.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
And that's who's ruling over us. That's who's ruling over us right there. But we supposed to respect. Boy, we should be able to leap over there and just tear that dude apart.
You notice the white man, he just loves to treat you like a little kid. Oh, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
What is this all about? What you talking about? What is that faggot shit you all about?
Yeah, what is that shit about? That bitch ass coat you wearing.
Devil right here.
Damn
this place make you want to fucking snap.
You really want to fight somebody. You want to just lose your goddamn mind and just start tearing people a fucking new one.
Well, the same logic that with the lions that you said applies to us.
Yeah,
you know, we were trained to be fucking circus lions, but then when any time we wake up and do shit that a lion's supposed to do, then we crazy.
Yeah.
Man, we gonna fuck you white people up, man.
That's right.
Like I said, it exemplifies that. It's like when you was in school, man. You ever try to vibe with some white people, they treat you like you just a damn dummy. Saying racist jokes and stuff like that, man, just make you just feel real uncomfortable and just belittle you. Yeah. You'll be okay with that, man. The black dude who's hanging around with the white guys all the time, he's a fucking clown, man.
They can't beat him, join him spirit.
Yeah, he was a fucking clown. Oh man, so it's dark here, I can't even see myself.
Yeah.
That type of nigga, man.
Diss himself with the white man.
Yeah, just
to make
making fun of himself.
So everybody he'll joke on himself at his own expense to feel so they'll be happy. Yeah. In fact, somebody get that real quick. Jeremiah 2:32.
Fucking neutered in society.
That's the perfect word, neutered.
Yeah.
You'll down yourself, talk shit about yourself just so they can get a laugh out of them. So then you can fit in.
Well, that's what they want to make the white man feel comfortable.
Yeah, because if you have a serious demeanor, you ain't about joking and all that shit, crackers ain't gonna feel comfortable around you. They gonna look at you like, what's he about?
Yeah, if you ain't running up the field with a football, jumping up and down with your pants hanging down and just being a fucking complete idiot, then you got a problem.
Yeah. What's with that guy? Why is he so serious? That's the other thing. Why are you so serious? That's the whole thing. That's another thing that's going on earth. Everybody, I always see, especially stupid ass women saying this. Life's too short to be so serious all the time. So I'm gonna be happy. You stupid bitch.
That's why you need to be serious.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, it's serious. It sounds supposed to be serious. There's war. People getting killed and shot. Wars is getting fought. People dying all over this country. You ain't supposed to be serious. So you got your goddamn mind.
It should be the other way around. Life too short to be playing on.
Life too long for your ass to be playing. Too much shit. Too much information out here for your ass to be stuck on stupid.
Yeah. Completely stuck on stupid. You're too goddamn old to be acting like 25, 28, 29 years old talking about be happy all the damn time. Go sit your ass down and read something.
Listen, you done obviously been here long enough if you that old to know that everything ain't all good.
Yeah, you should goddamn know that everything ain't all good.
Your life is in shambles.
Yeah. Kindergartners.
Man, our people's life is in shambles.
Fucked up. Completely. But you want to be happy. Go ahead, bro. You about
3 and 2.
2 and 32.
Okay. This is Jeremiah 2, verse 32. Can a maid forget her ornaments?
Wait. Jeremiah 2.
Because niggas are so low on the totem pole now that I'm reading at my job and motherfuckers are like, oh my God, you read?
Yeah.
That's a big thing because I read? The fuck kind of shit is that, man?
Yeah, I had a nigga at my job tell me, man, where you get that from? Nigga, you know niggas don't read.
Yeah.
And he just went into this whole little thing like niggas, yeah, like I'm the one that's tripping. I'm like, he like, nigga, you know niggas don't read. Shit, nigga, if you want me to learn anything, you better make a DVD about it. I'm talking about he went on for like 15 minutes just, I'm like, bro, just, okay, you don't want to read, fine. Shit, that's, that's okay, shit.
If you don't go sit your ass down, so I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with a book.
Yeah. Man.
Or it'd be the other way around. They see you reading, they want to ask you a whole bunch of questions and get advice. Like, nigga, I am just reading.
I'm just
leave me alone.
Yeah. I got all the answers, nigga, just because I'm black and read. So what you think about that?
Yeah, especially if you reading the Bible. Don't even read no Bible.
Don't read no Bible.
If you can get an audio Bible, just
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. Because Bible, they look at you. What's that? You read about? So you believe in the God? All right. I don't want no trouble. Can I just read the Bible?
I did that at work the other day. My supervisor, he was calling me, but I had my headphones on.
Yeah.
He finally got my attention. I was like, "What's up? What you need?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Man, what you got? What you jamming so hard to where you can't hear none to pay attention?" I said, "I'm listening to Exodus on the audio Bible." He said, "Oh, he got about that motherfucker." You know what I'm saying? He got about that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, you can't.
This is the new black man back here.
Yeah. You would improve. We'll some other shit.
Israelite.
Yeah. You pretty much, if you're doing something that don't involve you, like the brother said, shucking and jiving and cooling, then you gonna get looked at sideways. People gonna be wondering what the hell you about. Yep. Go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah 2 and 33. Why trimmest thou way to seek love?
Yep.
Therefore hast thou also taught.
Read it again.
This is Jeremiah 2 and 33. Why trimmest thou way to seek love?
Yep. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? What's that mean? Basically, you will do whatever you have to do, whether it mean belittling yourself or turning into a coon.
Yep, Steven.
You'll do whatever you got to do, basically, so you can look all right in the so-called white man's eyes. Right. Instead of being serious, you really need to be about the scriptures about Yahweh Shem Shah. But even if you ain't into the Bible, you can't just be whatever you into. With these devils, you got to be on their program.
Right.
You got to be the one that makes the black joke. You got to be the butt of the joke. You know,
all you dumbasses who still in them churches and that Joel Osteen ass spirit, them Creflo Dollar churches. The minute you find out that the Most High was black, go tell it to their face and see how they really feel about you, man. Yeah. Then you gonna see how they really feel. They don't give a fuck about you, man.
Joel Osteen smiling all the damn time. I bet you at the dinner table he can't stand not one of you black ass niggas walking around in the church. Not one.
Right.
And you just look at it. They walk around smiling and they'll look at you. Really, most of them got fear in their eyes, especially when they see something like this. Brothers out here prophesying and standing up and protesting against this place.
They're homosexuals.
Yeah, you stand up and have some kind of backbone. Esau don't like that. They
and
don't
our
like
people,
it.
and you notice our people get uncomfortable when we get on the white man. If it's a white man around,
Yeah,
we get on the white man, that's when our people get uncomfortable. When that white man walk off, they go follow behind them to make sure that I don't feel that way.
Yeah, you know,
They trying to seek love, so you trimming your way. You cut off the laws, you cut off the statutes and the commandments, you cut off anything upstanding. You know, you tell a nigga that he's chosen and he got a problem with that. What type of shit is that? You go fight me because I told you was chosen.
I'm trying to help you.
Man, the Lord ain't did it with me, man. Shit, I'm too wicked, man. I'm Satan's stepson. Nigga, I done heard niggas say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, shit, Lord don't know me, man. I'm too wicked, man. Lord ain't fucking with me, man. Come on, man. That's what I say. That's the ultimate arrogance. The Most High done created everything. Everything. But he can't clean you up. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. But that's why 2/3 of you niggas gotta die, man.
Yeah, that's why the Lord ain't gonna let you niggas. It says the Lord said, "Defile not my sanctuary." So he ain't gonna let you niggas just make it on the chariots. If you niggas found a way to fly up to the chariot, you try to bring a white man up there with you.
Yeah, spray paint the chariot.
Kick his own people down. Kick his own people down and grab a white man hand.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the mentality of a nigga, like at his core.
Yeah,
That's a
because
nigga.
they walk up and they look at the sign. A lot of them say, "Where's the Europeans?" You got all these other nations, these other heathens, and niggas don't never stand up for none of them motherfuckers. They always come in behalf of the white man, the devil who got them in a position that they're in any goddamn way, man. And he don't give a shit about you niggas, man. The white man has never showed you any sort of love, man. Everything that he's done for you and to you has been to set you backwards and fuck you up, man. He don't care about you.
And that's with you trimming your way to seek love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can do all that shucking and jiving and cooning and buffooning, but they still don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
So why not stand up and do what's right?
Right.
You still gonna be hated and cursed amongst these assholes
Any
anyway.
goddamn way.
So why not curse their ass out? One look at them. They just, you look at them. They're just evil. They're the devil. They ain't with you.
That's right. They not with you.
The second, the very millisecond you give them a chance to turn your back, they will stab you in the back so goddamn
Shit,
quick.
let some cop lights come on.
Boy.
Shit, you kidnapped their ass.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, and thugs become pussies when the cops because a nigga will do everything in his will to make his own brother feel uncomfortable, man. They look at you.
Yeah.
They fuck with you.
Yep.
Do everything in their power to fuck over you, man. Especially the black woman. She does every time you see a black woman around a white man, it's always this goddamn meek, humble spirit along with a smile, man. But when it come to her dealing with men of her nation, man, this bitch got an attitude. Even on Django. You remember Django? When he was dealing with the black bitch. She what you want? They talk, that shit has been beaten into your ass all the way going back all types of captivities, man. Love your oppressor, man.
I say Eve and Esau, man.
We always see it. Every day you see that combination. We saw it coming here. You said, there goes that duo right there.
Yep. So that's what that whole religious system, educational system, those are just domains for your ass to be indoctrinated to be a monkey in a cool, man. What happened?
She driving the Camaro with
the woman in the Camaro with the white boy.
Right.
Driving him away.
Go ahead.
Let her be a nigga in that Camaro. She been cursing him out, probably kicked him out right here, and he came over and listened to her.
I'm telling you. I got some niggas right there. Get over there with them.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yep, there's always the darkest bitches too with that white man.
Dark. Black ass. Go ahead.
Because they hate themselves. And also Jake, Mel hate them too. They always want a yellow bone, man.
Yeah.
So they gonna go. Jake Mel's gonna go. He gonna go for that light skin, which I'm not saying that's your preference, do your thing. I'm not coming down on you.
A lot of niggas, that's their preference.
But a lot of people like that preference because the white man. You know. So then you got Eve. She hate her damn self, so she want her kids to be light skinned. I mean, I know it sounds far-fetched, but it's true.
Why she hates herself?
The dark kids got treated terrible.
Why she hates herself is because when you go to Isaiah the 3rd chapter, the Most High took away their beauty. Took away that they used to have long hair at one point.